Okay, on this training, and it's going to be two parts. One is the first part is going to be going to the Clever app and getting your private key or mnemonic. If you by chance didn't write the mnemonic down, and when I say mnemonic, I mean the 12 words. So if when you created your Tron wallet, you did not write down the 12 words in that, and now you want to either recover the 12 words so that if something happens, you've got them, or your private key, or you want to import. And what the second part of this is going to be importing it into the Tron Link add-on for Chrome so that you can look at your Twin Turbo back office on your computer. Okay, so let's get started with the first part here. I'm going to go into my Clever app. And I'm sorry, but you're going to see a lot of blurred out stuff. Okay, so where you want to go is you want to first make sure you're in. I'm going to scroll up here and get into my Tron wallet, and then I'm going to want to go into this far right button at the bottom, and you'll see on here where it says security. I want to tap on backup wallet. Okay, now it's going to, each time, I've got mine tied to my face recognition. Some of you might have fingerprint or whatever, or you may have to type it in, yourself each time. But it's going to give you a security alert. Be sure, don't do this and don't give it out to anybody or anything else. I'm going to tap this here and I'm going to say next. And then they're saying, we're going to never ask you for your seed. They're just protecting you and letting you know that they're not, if someone is trying to scam you and is asking you for your Clever seed or your mnemonic or whatever, don't believe it, because they're telling you here that they would never do that. So it's got to be someone trying to get your money. Okay. So I'm going to make sure that I click on the Tron and make sure that I'm on the Tron backup. And you've got two options. And obviously my private key is blurred out. But if you tap on seed, then you get your 12 words. So depending on what you want to do, you would then either write down the 12 words, which I think is a better way to go, or you could do your private key and you could copy it. Now, if you're on a Mac, the cool thing about a Mac is if you've got like an iMac or a MacBook Pro or something like that, and you've got an iPhone, whatever you copy on your iPhone, then you can paste on the other. But if you don't, then you're going to need to copy it, write it down. That's why I say that the seed words are probably better. Okay, so that's all there is to it. So you write down either the private key or the seed word, and you're good to go. Okay, on this section, I'm going to show you now how to take that private key or 12 words and import this wallet. Now, the benefit in this is that two things. One is you can now use your computer. I'm on my iMac. The other thing is that you have this same wallet. Whatever happens in one happens in the other. They're exactly the same wallet. You just got it in two different places. So if you're mobile, you can look at it on your mobile. If you're sitting at your desk or at your laptop, you can use it on there. Okay, so first thing is you need to get the Tron add-on, a Tron Link add-on. And if you look up here on the right, you'll see this one here is MetaMask and this one here is Tron Link. Okay, so I'm gonna type in, go to my Google search, and I'm gonna just type in Tron Link, and you can see it already comes up, Tron Link Chrome. And I hit enter, and now you'll see the first thing up here is Tron Link Google Chrome. It's going to bring you up this screen. Now, over here, it's going to say, I think, install on Chrome or add to Chrome or whatever. And you've got to click on that and go. I'm not going to remove it because then I have to set it all up again. But you're going to click add on, and then you're going to add it in there. And from that point, it is going to be in your plugins. Okay, so it'll show up over here. Now, if you've got a bunch of plugins and it's not showing up, then you can click on this little, puzzle piece thing, and you can go down and pin it. And that way it stays up at the top here, or you can just, whenever you want it, scroll through these and find it that way. Okay. So once it has loaded and it's there, then hold on just a second. I'll be back in a second. I'm going to pause this and then come back. I'm back. Okay, so I've got two accounts here, but if you don't have an account, it's gonna start you up in the beginning. It's gonna ask, do you want to create, or do you have an existing account? And if you would say yes, I do. Okay, in this case, if you already have an account in there and from maybe another business or something you were doing, and you want to now bring your new Clever account in, then you're gonna click on. I'll show you where I was on an account, and I just clicked on the name of that account. It brought the screen up. Now what I'm going to do is say restore, and I'm going to just type in whatever name you want so you know what it is, and then I'm going to hit continue. Here you have the option. You can either put the mnemonic phrase is your 12 words. If you've copied your 12 words, you can put your 12 words. If you've written down, now you won't even have to go through all of this with Clever first. If you wrote your 12 words down in the beginning from the Clever app, you just go into TronLink after you've installed it, the plugin and so forth, and you just go to your mnemonic phase, and you make sure you type it in exactly with one space in between, and then you hit continue, and boom, you're done. If you happen to copy the private key, you hit private key, you paste it in here, and you're good to go. So those, I'm not sure what key store is, doesn't matter. These are the two that we use most of the time. So if you've got the 12 words, you go to mnemonic phrase. If you've got the private key, you paste in the private key, and that's all you have to do. Then you're going to end up with a new wallet. Now, if you've got one, you'll end up with a second one. If you've got multiple ones, you'll end up with an additional one. If it's your first one, you'll end up with that first one. And whatever happens in this one is going to be the same for the Clever one. They'll both have the same amount. If you've got $72 in here, you'll have $72 in your Clever one. So that way, now that you've got this in here, now up here in your browser, you're going to come to Turbo TRX.io, hit enter, and here you're going to hit login, and you're going to notice that it comes up and says, well, I'm already logged in. Oh, so it says wallet application detected, and I'm going to say automatic login. And once I do that, it logs into my account, gives me all the information. I'm ready to go. Now I can download my products. If I want to go to the products and education, I can go to my levels and download whatever I want. I can see what's going on. I can track my status, how close I am to being upgraded to the next level, and all of those things. Okay, and then as long as you don't log out, you can just keep going to this. You can bookmark this page, and as long as you are signed in to your TronLink, and that wallet. Okay, see that wallet is selected. See, when I change the wallet, now I've changed to my main wallet. Now when I log in, okay, it's going to bring up my main wallet. Okay, and you can see this is kind of my main account, a lot more money and a lot more cycles on it. If I go back up here and I say, okay, I got to check on the secondary account, I click on the secondary account, automatically logs me out. I come here, I click on it, and boom, I'm in my secondary account. So that's the ability. Now I'm on a big computer. I can see everything. I can track everything. I can download the assets, the products that I have to my desktop, or my laptop, whichever I'm using, and I can have them all available for me to email to people, to sell, to use as lead magnet, whatever I want to do. Much easier than on a tiny little phone or even on my pad. I like using the desktop in a much better way. So I hope this helps you, and I will get this out on our YouTube channel as soon as it's all rendered.